Well, hey folks, welcome to Vlogmas 2024. I'm Pete Collins, and today I'm going to revisit the whole idea of spin marking your discs and how easy it can be right after the intro. Okay, now I've done a video in the past about this, but a lot of y'all have joined on and haven't seen that probably, but you can go back and check it out. But I'm going to do another one, real simple and easy. If you just simply go track down an old record player. And these could make great gifts for Christmas or just a lot of times when I have a disc that just isn't speaking to me, sometimes just changing the design on it will give it new life in my own eyes. I know I'm weird that way, but so anyway, I'm gonna walk you through the quick steps of doing it as best I can. Nothing major or shattering here, but I like it. You know, every once in a while, I just have to dust off the old record player and mark up some discs. So I'm going to bring you down here. So it's going to be more about down in here than up in here. I know this is exciting, but let's go down in here. Okay, is this comfortable? Okay, so the first thing you want to do, I know this is looking good, is you want to take some acetone and you want to get 100% acetone, and I usually just use acetone paper towels. Now make sure you're in a good air out place. I did a quick one down in the garage and already have a headache from it, so don't be dumb like I am. But acetone on the paper towel and wipe off the hot stamp, and you might have to do it a couple times. Now if you let stuff bake on there for a while, like I was going to redo this T-bird, I just don't like this design, but you can see where the black is kind of, it just smeared around instead of clearing off. So you want to make sure, like, these were all just basically the stock stamps on there. And different plastics react better. I find some do better than others. But anyway, so then just simply wipe that off, get it as clean you can. So I picked up this record player for about 25 bucks at like a pawn shop or something like that. Just look around, keep an eye out, and every once in a while one will pop up. And then I just got a simple baker tin or whatever, poked a hole in it, drilled a hole in it, and I just set that down right in the middle, a little tape to help grab it on. But that's really it. You could get a lot fancier. There's some guys, I think, that if they're doing circle dies or whatever, have a little jig. But all I do is I simply place it in the center as best I can, turn it on, and then I either let the this arm help me, but I just simply try to get it centered by gently tapping it, and kind of reminds me of my old days doing ceramics. I want to try to get it to where it's not wobbling. Now the pan has been beat up a little bit, so it's not the straightest, but that's pretty good right there. Okay, once I get it centered up, I turn this off, and then I just grab some tape. Like I said, this is very low tech, but I just take the tape across here and tape underneath so it holds that side. And then do the same thing on this side. Because you're not going to be pressing down that hard. You just want to have it held in place. And now I just simply turn it on, and I've got it set. I think I've got 3 speeds on here. What do I have it on? I have it on 72, so I think that's the slowest. You could speed it up if you want. But anyway, so once I do that, I like this little guy right here because what it can do is help steady my hand a little bit. And I always use black first to kind of give it the sport lines or kind of decide where I want to put stuff. So I'm just going to start, and I just hold it steady, and I trace around. All right, and then maybe I want to go here, and something in the center. Let's go one more. All right, so now, depending on what colors I like, you know, I have different little Sharpie markers. Let's do something a little, well, who am I kidding? I generally try to stick around the yellows and the blues because I'm colorblind, but you color how you would like. So I'm just going to take, I think this is blue. It may be kind of purpley, but we'll find out. And so I'm just going to set it right at the edge of the black line. And I'm going to slowly move out. And you can kind of go faster if you want to give it a little bit of a swirl. Or you could go slower and fill it all in. And then let's do a little, I think this is yellowish. You know, being colorblind, not the greatest. I usually have my kids tell me what these colors are. Let's see. I think this looks like the brightest one, so we'll try that one. All right. And the nice thing is, I'm going to try something extra here. I'm just going to slowly try to keep a consistent pace moving in. And if you hang out one area, you can kind of darken it up a little bit more. If I hit the black, a lot of times you get a little smudge, you get a little darker stuff going on there, but you see I can come back the other way and start to fill in any gaps I missed. In some ways you can create a gradient depending on how fast you want to move. And so you get the idea. You can even, like, let's say I wanted to have a little fun. I could sit here and I could try to do a little yoop, give it some funky little lines, or how about just deet, 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 deet. I'm just dancing around, give it some, no real rhyme or reason, but I'm giving some extra little stuff going in there. And you can basically do whatever you want, but that's it right there. Record player, tape it down, center it, and let's see how it is once it stops. Now let it stop and decide, ooh, I like some things, or maybe I want to add some more colors. Don't pull it off until you finish it, because it's so hard to get it lined back up to do it again. So be satisfied with it. As a matter of fact, I want to darken this little section right here. So what I'm going to do, I just want this to have a little bit more of an edge to it. So I'm just going to bring this black and kind of give it a, just a little more of a bump. And maybe on the outside, let's make it a little thicker. So there you go. Now we just simply peel up the tape. And there you go. Your own custom, your own one-of-a-kind disc that feels a little bit more like yourself. I think you got to have a good relationship with your disc. So maybe that'll inspire you to get out there, find a, grab your, I was going to say grab your grandparents' record player instead of grab your kids. Go the opposite way. Go find a cheap little record player. Actually, they make some retro ones nowadays, and it's just a great way to add a little life to your discs. Make them a little special, make little presents for other disc golf friends of yours, and quick and easy. There you go. Thank you so much for being with me during Vlogmas 2024. I really appreciate it. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you out on the course.